find out where their map drop location is going to be.
Looking around, this plane looks like it's going to be favoring the northern part of Erangel.
It's Nova. So I'm surprised that they tried to do that. But I mean, at the same time, though, they are in first place. So maybe kind of going for some highlight reel moments, you know. And if he did get that knock, I think that would have been absolutely insane. But
or DRS in their case coming into today, they needed the points.
They're in 23rd right now.
Oh, yeah, they need more points. The thing is, with that fight happening, BTR, they might have scouted it out. They might have scouted it out. They look like they want this as well. They know DRS is over here. Ryzen just sending that buggy in the water, trying to close that gap as quickly as possible.
I think Ryzen was trying to send that buggy off and then jump out into that boat, you know, but just miscalculated a little bit. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt there, okay?
Give it to him.
Give it to him. Oh, look at Luxy with that 8X Mini putting some pop shots on the DRS. I mean, they heard those shots. They know they had to see the kill feed. Oh, yeah, look at this. Mafia Ninja getting in that buggy and just sending it on away. Nima is going to be following in pursuit. Look at this pressure fire. He's got the TP. Serpentine, that's the strat if you're running away from him, but it looks like BTR's on the hunt right now.
I mean, DRS not only trying to avoid the push from BTR, but also trying to reposition on into the zone. We did have a shift. It is heading on over to shooting range. The good old-fashioned yoink all the way up there to the northwest.
He will just not go down. Doing everything they can to stay alive.
I mean, the way that they're using these smokes, so smart. I mean, they have the hill. They practically have no cover. They're using the smoke to make sure other teams don't spot them. Meanwhile, still focusing on what's at hand, and that's taking out Arrow right in front of him.
And Tixie saw him trying to be able to get that Molotov. Oh, what a grenade! There from Zuxi. Perfectly placed onto Bluebees. Gets a second spot as well. That's going to be 2 more points. Last remaining member, you just saw him run on down. Will he be able to get the full first? And he does. Zuxi with the 3v1. Taking out Bluebees all on his own. Man, doing so great right now. As he's getting into this next circle, they're good position here. But look at this, battles, fights going all over the place. All these teams are just hitting the deck, trying to survive.
I mean, Bigetron, they were in the shelter. They have awoken. They have their whole team alive. They have awoken towards the late game with their numbers advantage. Ryzen trying to make sure Lawson cannot make it on in. Nice grenade, gonna be taking down about 50% HP and then popping up real quick, getting that confirmed. Football is out. 6 kills onto BTR.
Well done right there from Ryzen. What a great way to finish that one. More shots coming out though. Here comes Fate. As he's getting full pressed on, just get knocked. Execute. Rest of the team needs to support him out. They do throw a great, looks like nades onto Spawn if they're able to get it. Doesn't look like they are so far though. Fame Boys opting to go ahead and drop some smokes and try to get this res. That vehicle is not blown up though. One good grenade and that blows up. That'll finish both of them.
Oh, here we go. BTR on the DRS. Nemus gonna be alive, holding that corner.
BTR!
Yeah, Micro Boy.
Bigetron has awoken. They are up and ready. 8 kills so far, and they are just pushing through all these teams. This is the Bigetron that we have seen in the past. And this could be the one for them because they still have their full squad up. Next zone, though, we'll see if it's going to help them out a little bit. And I think it does. It is going to be on their side. So they're going to have a really big opportunity here to finish strong. Still a lot of big teams remaining. Look at Carrillo.
Sneaking up.
Really close.
Stays focused on what's happening inside shooting range.
He's going to
Oh, no. Look at him. He saves him. Up, tossing it right on top of Zoot for dinner. Go.
Cook Zute.
Burn
on fire. Burning. Oh,
go live.
You can see Sako by the back. The pressure's so hard.
Go live. Dadine, though. Look at Dadine. I love Dadine's position. They are trying to backstab execute so hard right here. And BTR
too. So crazy. Doesn't want to give away. Oh, look at that. Catches Fate. BTR picking each one of these players off one by one. And Carrillo, he threw that Molotov. So Zute has no clue where he is. And he does get knocked as well. Only 2 remaining members from Execute. as BTR just trying to keep on pushing on through, getting more of these kill points that they desperately need. We'll see how it finishes off, though. This is an intense match here. This Eric Gale, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Meanwhile, up there in the north, Godsent, big chillin'. They are not moving. They got the zone there, letting the mayhem unfold in front of them. That Ian's still going to be crawling up right behind Execute. Zuxi popping on up, taking some shots onto his fate. Zuxi with the follow-up grenade. Going to be cooking that one. Going to be tossing it right on over the gate. But it was blocked. Look at it was blocked.
Look at Dead. Dead's above both. He can see both these players. But if he stands up, BTR is going to see them right now. So I think Loops, they're opting to just play this really quiet, really sneaky right now and get as many points as possible. But the temptation, it's too strong. It's the knock. One more. He has Execute gone, but like I just mentioned, Bigetron was waiting for that. And they're going to take out all the Loops. Done and out. Bigetron, baby. This entire side of the zone is now clear for them. 3 teams remaining, and Bigetron's got their full squad up right now. 11 kills so far.
The new update, the flash is OP, man. OP right there. So strong. Bigetron. They have the cover. 2 walls between Bigetron and Godsent. The arrow, they have one up. Could they play spoiler right here onto Godsent?
He's got the perfect angle, the perfect spot. It's like Loops all over again right here. At what point when the temptation become too strong to decide to go ahead and take out Godsent? We'll see what the play is. He's waiting for it, but here comes BTR. Oh man, look at those angles. Such great communication. They're picking apart everybody. Only 1 member remaining, and that's it. Bigetron Esports is back, baby, with a dominating finish. That's what is up. Let's go. 14 kills.
For a pretty kind playing path, of course, it is Sandhawk, as we said, so you can basically go anywhere, no matter which playing path you end up with, but most teams should be happy with this one.
Yeah, this is probably as bog standard as it gets for Sandhawk, which is pretty appropriate, seeing as some of these teams will be crawling through the bogs of Sandhawk, especially towards Hatin, crossing those muddy waters on the top side. There's a little bit of cover for Salim to work forward.
This is a very important fight as well, because both of these teams, if this is their last game, they are sat right now neck and neck in the standings with 47 points. This is such an important fight around Paradise Resort for these 2 squads to try and make it in towards this Super Weekend blank. They're right on the margin.
Same with this fight here, but specifically for Na'Vi, they're in 16th place. They do not want to go out here. They do have 1 more game to play after this, so it wouldn't be all over for them. But Sandhawk is a map that they've generally done pretty well on. It would be sad if they went out here, but they are versus Bigetron. A mighty challenger in their way.
Pretty tricky. They've managed to get 1 res, looking for a second. Zuxi sends out onto the cliff face, trying to get an angle under the bridge. I think he spotted it. Meku, not long for this world. A nade sent up to try and challenge. Zuxi peeking around as Old Boy heals up with those stims. A little bit of damage coming in to tickle the Bigetron players as Matic suppresses them on the cliff line. Oh, he gets spotted, but Zuxi gets the worst end of the trade. Looks for a little bit more damage as Ryzen's way out in the open.
Matic, though, if he goes down, it's all over. He's the only thing stopping the rest of BTR from pushing Old Boy.
There's no one else in the vicinity as well. This is a straight up head-to-head fight blank. Nade's starting to come through. Old Boy takes 20 damage or so. And we'll go a little bit lower. The Molotov will zone him towards the cliff.
Matic just needs 1 knock here to try and open things up. Right now, Microboy is a little bit out in the open, but just underneath Tixie. He drops a little bit too wide, John.
Zuxi keeping control of those off angles. The rest of Bigetron now send down for Old Boy, and the smokes are beautiful. Bigetron understanding the situation perfectly. They read Na'Vi like a book. And Matic now sends for the hills. Only 1 player stands for them. See how many points you can get. Not too sure versus 4 from Bigetron.
Matic just dropping back here. It's a scary situation. I mean, he's just looking out the side. He's got that barrel in hand, which will absolutely rattle down players. But Ryzen, he's got one of the same. It's the double laser show, and Ryzen, he's got the better of the performance there. You love it.
Oh, but he's getting peppered from atop the hill. Mad Toy gives him no quarter. On the western edge, you've got RRQ trying to push in, but it's Bigetron with all 4 alive, needing to try and crest this summit around the cave.
Team Secret in such a good spot. now they have to go versus a Bigetron here, Vector in hand.
It's a cave
what
finish.
An amazing little finish for us here, John. We've been wanting this one for time.
Hang on a minute, is that Secret Jin? I think Secret Jin are inside the cave. They might just be able to sneak through the rest of it, but the fight continues to pop as High Boy goes down to Zuxi with the Vector, who finds a second as well. Red Dot be damned, you go in at mid-range either way. And now iShot's trying to hold down the angle. You've got Mad Toy, who needs to keep an eye on the rest of it as well, but turns his attention to Bigetron, who have now pushed up to the lip of the cave hole.
iShots gets knocked there by footballers from behind. Great moment here. We thought footballers were all but out. Mad Toy tries to drop off the cliff, but I believe that is Team Secret now out, and Bigetron looking to claim the cliffs here.
They dominate the rest of these cliffs, but the circle shifts finally away from caves, and look who it's landed on, Blank. It is Abrupt Slayers. And you've got Zeus as well waiting in the wings. Zeus in a very important position here as well. They are sat 18th at the start of this game. They will have moved during it. They were on 38 points on their last entry. Remember, this is their last game of this week to try and qualify for the Super Weekend. And this is the finish that they were looking for. 5th place so far. They've been in plenty of fights, which means that they managed to get themselves, well, 3 kill points, but still 5th place. Really, really strong for them.
I believe here as well, you can see that he's not healed up whatsoever. I don't think they have meds, John, anymore. Really, they need like a top 3 finish here to even try and mount up towards that position they want to hit. And without any meds on board, you're going to have to stay ever so quiet. And I'm worried that Abrupt Slayers are going to see them.
They want to be hitting around sort of 15 to be in with a chance of even getting through. But you're right, they want around 20 to solidify it. Unfortunately for them, it looks like everybody spotted them. They do ladder up 1 position, though, 4th place. And it means that he's going to get a knock back in. Oh, hang on a minute. He's fighting for his life. Let's go. How far they can go? No, unfortunately, the play zone claims him. It will tick them down, and now we're down to 3. A Secret Jin in the cave. Remember, they were hiding. I mentioned it earlier when Team Secret were challenging Bigetron on the top. They were just chilling in that cave. They've been there the whole time. They have no kills, but it doesn't matter. They get themselves a 3rd place, and that's 10 points guaranteed for Secret Jin.
You can see him there, just underneath BTR on the map feed. The Abrupt Slayers, they need to do something absolutely massive to fend off Bigetron, who is looking way more like the Bigetron we're used to watching.
Oh, you hear them jumping off the cliff onto the roof. It's a full-on ninja situation right there.
Look at that. To end quick.
He
needs us to end quick, John.
He does need them to push in. How many messes he has? 5 first aids. He's just about to start ticked by the blue there as Bigetron make their push in around the corners. Joker gets found. The Molotov will suppress them for a moment and a moment longer as well. But that is what they were looking for. Secret Jin ladder up into 2nd. Bigetron will claim the chicken dinner here. There's no way that he can peek. It's not going to be a repeat from the Team Secret game that we saw the other day. Continues to heal. We'll let it go. And that will be Bigetron getting a huge chicken dinner. It's Vikendi headed straight from the southwest over Dino Park. A beautiful view if you take a look out of your right-hand windows on the plane all the way up to Cosmodrome.
Off to Cosmodrome on the northeast side here towards Trevno. Lots of teams pretty happy with this one. I mean, it just creates a nice little playing path for most teams to get where they need to be. They will have 5 kills, and they're looking to head in towards the top 10, and they are in a decent position to make their way into the circle, but it is so barren up here. Loops control the road and the single compound. They'll have to go against RQ-D2E as well as Ionics from Archers and RQ respectively, but you doubt they'll do too much versus Carrillo, who just basically 1v4'd Bluebees.
Oh dear. Execute under a lot of pressure right now, getting nailed to this cliffside from every single angle. The rock providing very little cover, tries to get in the vehicle. The smoke not going to stop those bullets from Luxy. The spray down is good, and everybody wants a piece here. As it's just Zute left, the man himself. Can he pull it out the bag? I just don't know how possible it is, Blank.
And they are not going to let him just sit here. One goes out wide, but it's Luxy just slowly pushing up. And now Zute's got to go versus the full squad. It's not happening. Zute might be able to take down Zuxi, but that's about it.
But that might be enough to see them safe, Blank. With Bluebees going down, that's a threat from behind them that was eliminated. Bluebees now finished with 2 points total, and they are at 53. So I'm looking at them as potentially the line team. They might be the bubble squad who are going to just about make it in. We'll have to wait and see what Na'Vi can do. They're mounting up towards the top. Godsent, they're knowing all about it. They're finding out just what they can do.
Like kill did get stolen away from them, so Meku wasn't able to finish that with the grows that he has in hand. This guy's got level 3s across the board. This guy is a beefy boy right now. 3 players for Na'Vi might just be enough. They have the hillside to play around. To deny those sight lines and the smokes are good for the time being.
Hiding out in the smokes, as you say, good for now, but Power 888, as soon as they turn their attention down the hill, might just spot something out. No vehicles there. Gunshots start to rattle off this way and that. Will Na'Vi be able to hold strong, but in comes Nova XQF to chime into the fray. DRS getting punished right now for off angles, off positions. Matthew Ninja holds it down. The Micro Uzi not going to be enough. Gets 1 knock, but no more will it find. The southwestern edge is wiped of DRS.
Straight to the center here of the map, this next circle. All the teams have to make their way and find their little spot. But where do you go? It's just these hillsides, rocks, and trees to play around. It's getting real primal towards the end before we head into that super weekend.
I'm just wondering how many points Na'Vi have managed to get, because they might have just sent themselves in 7th place. They've already got a couple of kills on board. We'll have to wait and see. Oh dear, a self-burn coming through from the OP team. Not going to be good for them. Na'Vi under pressure right now from Loops. 9 kills for Loops so far. They've been out for blood, but on the northern edge, they will have to make a cross in open ground. It's going to be very, very tricky.
That it is. Na'Vi just holding on though for the time being. This compound from Power 888 has held on to them so well this entire game. And Power 888 was the team that Lee was talking about on the desk. They thought they'd just come off a good game on Miramar. Maybe they could do a little bit more.
If Na'Vi go down here, it might not be enough. One knock found, sorry, for Power 888. Loops are going to res Kayovsky as well, off in the wings. The Miracle Run looking a little bit less likely as time goes on. 17 still remain. If they hold on for just 1 more place, it might be enough, but right now they are under pressure. Can they stand up tall? Oh dear, another knock found, and 1 player left standing. It's Old Boy. His feet are being spotted out as well. The Micro Uzi connects. A little bit more damage sent his way, and they're out. Oh no, Nova XQF though, they get eliminated first. Will it have been enough? What position did they fall, Blank? I'm just not sure. They got 9 points. They managed to sell themselves up 51 total. Oh, I don't think they managed to make it, Blank.
This is horrendous. They just got caught out. Power 888 knew they had to leverage that position in the first place. Really well done to them to stop anything from happening. That's Loops now out. Now we're down to the top 3 here. Bigetron, Aerowolf, Limax, and Power 888 really trying to get some energy through to them to make it into this super weekend. It's so unlikely that they're going to have an absolute chalker of a game here, already on 11 kills.
This is the run. 29 they started the game with, Blank. If they're able to get the chicken dinner, they'll be able to get 31 points, which will see them up to... Oh, goodness me, that's some quick maths that I'm just failing at doing. That's 60 points. That might be enough.
That will be enough.
It would be enough, but they have teams stood in their way right now.
Big teams too.
That is true, but they're going for the push here. Power 888. Can they find it? Over the top they go. Sprays are in, find the first knock, but they will be traded out. Potato around the edge doing anything but his namesake right now. 2 players left standing now for Aerowolf, but Power 888 as well, feeling the hurt. 3 teams still stand as another knock comes through for them.
This is so tense right now. Bigetron have happily just kept this one going, but now they're moving up.
That's it.
And Power 888 moves away. Aeroful Limax is out, stops, makes Horizon dead in his tracks here. Now just moving down, but I believe that's it. Bigetron will descend upon him like a pack of hungry wolves.
How much more can they get done? Will they be able to find any more kills? Every single point matters here, Blank. 15 points in first, but 12 for second place. They do get eliminated.
Their qualification.
I mean, PMGC was rough.
Yeah, from